April 1st marks 2 years since the slaughter of Australian aid worker Zomi Frankcom and her 6 colleagues by Israel. This was no tragic mistake. Their clearly marked aid convoy was struck 3 separate times until they were all killed. 2 years on, no one has been held accountable. Instead of justice, your government has offered platitudes and the inadequate Binskin report. Minister, you could have referred the matter to the ICC, pushed for an international investigation, demanded the release of evidence, imposed consequences, or insisted that those responsible be charged. At the very least, you could have honoured Zomi's family's wishes and demanded Israel give a public apology and compensation to recognise her life and support other aid workers. Beyond quietly raising the issue, what concrete action have you taken to secure justice for Zomi Frankcom?
Thank you, Senator Faruqi. Minister Wong.
Thank you, President. The death of Zomi Frankcom and her 6 WCK World Central Kitchen colleagues should not have occurred. I've said that many times on behalf of our country, clearly to Israel and to the international community. Her tireless work to improve the lives of others should never have cost Zomi Frankcom her life. We have made clear on more than one occasion, Senator, that our expectation that there should be transparency about Israel's ongoing investigation. We continue to press. We continue to press for full accountability, including any appropriate criminal charges. Most recently, the Prime Minister and I personally raised this matter with President Herzog, and we will continue to advocate on the family's behalf. At the UN General Assembly last year, in 2025, we honoured the life of Zomi Frankcom by launching the Declaration for the Protection of Humanitarian Personnel, and I thank her brother for being with us on that day. Australia brought together more than 100 countries to commit to real protections for the people risking their lives to save others. This is about bringing the world together to protect people who risk everything to save innocent lives in war zones. I might make a comment. I don't know if I'm going to be asked this, but I saw some comments in relation to the audio recording. I want to make very clear with the chamber, we have made representations during and since the Binskin report to Israel on this matter on behalf of the family. We will continue to engage and consult Ms Frankcom's family on their requests.
Thank you, Minister. Senator Faruqi, first supplementary.
Minister, when an Australian aid worker is murdered, and it is murder, it's not just death in a vacuum by a genocidal state, and your government refuses to take any meaningful action beyond representations, isn't your rhetoric about protecting aid workers completely hollow?
Thank you, Senator Faruqi. Minister Wong.
No.
Thank you, Minister Wong. Senator Faruqi, second supplementary.
Minister, aid workers put their lives on the line in the world's most dangerous places. They represent the very best in Australia. Why should any Australian aid worker trust that this government will protect them when after 2 years you have failed to deliver even the most basic accountability for the killing of one of our own?
Thank you, Senator Faruqi. Minister Wong.
The phrase "the aid workers are the best of us" is one I have used on a number of occasions, and it's one that I used when we, with 100 other countries, and I know you seek to dismiss that, but this is how you work for change. You build coalitions across countries. I know that's not your style, but that's not how you like to just yell at people. But we actually engage with other countries on this, and with the ICRC. And I again say that the Geneva Conventions and international humanitarian law remain central to how Australia seeks to engage with the world, and central to the world that Australia advocates for. In the shadow of the worst war the world has known, the international community came together to establish principles of humanitarian law, and we will always seek to defend them.
The time for answering has expired.
Authorised by J. McCall, Australian Greens, Canberra.